So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and 1 from the 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A handoff to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O.J. Howard, 74 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. On first down, Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They hand this one to Gronk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 131 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Brady's throw there complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 27, Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. first down. Dobbins, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Brady. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be Addy's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 8, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Jackson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. Jackson. Pass complete to Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On 3rd down, Fournette. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him go... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, that's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Again, it's Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Edwards again on second down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. And the first play will be a field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson out to his left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he stopped immediately there. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports app. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st down, Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Succop will put this one right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Brady. And Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit. Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball. They'll start with the option, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Jackson on 1st down. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Complete. It's Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Edwards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, Edwards. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They run once more with Edwards. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run here with Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down 18-17. A minute 40 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.